Okay, ready? Yeah, it's very fun.
My first one was bad.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Are you blading yourself,
Just
or you
wanna
just
hit
stepping
something?
in?
I don't mind.
Just get the.
I want to kind of expand on the Lop Sao, and some of you guys are probably all done it this maybe once, and you may use it actually in when we're doing a flowing drills. But so typically when we lop, so let me take Chris for example here. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this up just a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about lopping the other night where it's this and we grab and then we lop, right? So what's the counter for that side? Right? Like what's the counter for if I lop him and he doesn't have a counter, how does he?
He just moves in and uses a shoulder.
Good. Okay. Good. Good. And it depends. Hope you're enjoying the content. If you do, please like and subscribe. It'd be very much appreciated. Also, if you're looking for some custom designed Energy Wing Chun t-shirts, please click in the description below. Thank you again, and back to the video. How deep it is. If I go here, you can't use the shoulder, right? So what part in the Sil Lim Tao, and I won't stay here, what part in the Sil Lim Tao do we have that particular motion?
The lop?
No, I guess the defense, the counter against the lop if it's a heavy lop. Huh?
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, so you want to, Michael test and then a Mike, so both both Mikes test. So we'll give Michael first because you guys already know the answer. Wouldn't it be fun? Right, wouldn't it be fun? Right, you know what, Mike?
You're talking about breaking the hold of your
No, not that one, not that one. So if Chris were to lop me, right? So the counter, so if he lops me hard, so if he lops me just a little bit, it's not going to force me to go, right? So if he lops me hard, I'm going to go this way, right? Okay. So how do I counter that? Because if I'm going that way, now I'm out of the game, right? So if he lops me, I'm going to go into his body. You see? Okay. So where is this in the form? Sil Lim Tao. You know it? Don't say it if you do. Not yet. I'll let him. I just want to have him give it a try. Because the reason why I'm doing this, I want to connect certain things in Sil Lim Tao to actual, usable techniques or application-based, techniques. Okay, so since you know Sil Lim Tao, at least the form itself, I'm trying to open up your mind to seeing things more and how they connect from a form to being used, right? Because a lot of people don't understand, the form is a form, but because Wing Chun is so short, there's only 3 forms, 3 empty hand forms, 1 dummy form, and 2 weapons forms. Only 6 forms. It's very condensed, and it's very, so all the movements have a purpose, right? And it's very valuable to understand what the connection is from form to technique or usable technique. Okay, so do you have any idea of what area you think that's used? His face is already like, shit. Because they know, right? But I also want them to practice it a little bit more tonight, but also want you to practice it. So any idea? It's okay if you say no. I won't think any worse of you. Okay, good. All right, that's what I was hoping for, actually. No, I don't know. Okay. All right, so you know Mike? Okay, all right, this is good for Mike then. Oh, both mics. You know? Oh, you know? Okay, good. All right, good. Okay, good. All right, okay. So in part of the form, over here, right, there is a part where it goes like this, and it goes like this, and it goes like this, and it goes like this. You remember it now?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So what is the, how do you do that? Like, if you were to explain to somebody how this motion works, what do you tell them? Yes. If you know it, okay, hold on. If you know it, don't say anything. Yeah, it's not a mic question. It's a if you don't know it question. If you know it, then we'll let them answer, and then I'll have you explain it actually. Since you, so what does your shirt say anyways? Have no idea. Oh, okay, that's perfect. That's perfect, exactly. You gotta take off your jacket when it's in the video.
I was asking which defense you're talking about. I mean,
Oh, the lop. So if you lop me, so as you lop me, if you heavy lop, right? I could go, if you lop me every time I go this way, well then how do I ever hit? How do I ever get myself back in the game, right? If I'm always gone, right, then that means that every time someone lops me, then I lose, right? That wouldn't be fun, right? That'd be too easy, right? So what is the defense against a heavy lop, right? Like if I lop, that's my defense. And this is, as he pulls me, is this motion, right? Okay, all right? So how would you explain to somebody doing, oh, it's left side first, right? That's 1, 2, and then it goes here. But we're just talking about just this piece in Sil Lim Tao. Okay? How would you explain it to somebody?
your hand started out here.
Yeah, but this is what starts out from there, because. Okay, so all right, so let me explain. You want to explain it, Griffin? Come explain this, because he has no idea what he's doing.
Let me sure. What you're doing here is
I stand next to you so that it
there
picks
you
up
go.
in the mic.
essentially what you're doing here is, rather than, I think the main thing to address is that you're not thrusting
Okay.
it down, you're letting it fall and you're controlling it.
Yeah.
You know, like I guess maybe like a bit of force down, but like
Not too much.
not really. It's just
Yeah.
it's really just like just kind of placing it downwards.
Yes.
And-
Or just
and
letting.
making sure that it's structured.
Yeah, just letting it drop without too much pressure.
You're letting.
Correct. Yes. Okay. So and a lot of before I understood that motion, I used to think it was this, and you would push it. Okay. And I think a lot of people do it that way because they don't know what the connection is to actual application. Okay. So let me take Chris again. He'll lop me. So and we're going to lop it. So if I were to say in this part, if I went and I push it, okay, and it's used for this purpose, as he goes, let's just go slow. As he goes to lop me, that means I would have to go. Okay, right? Makes sense? Right? I'm exaggerating to some degree, but you get the point. Is that as he lops me, if I go, I physically am pushing his arm down. Okay, so because we let it drop naturally but controlled, right? I'm not just letting it flop out like this. It's naturally dropping but controlled. But there's not a lot of pressure on me pushing it down. Okay, so now when he lops me and he pulls it, because it's relaxed, I just have to put it to my side and then stop in. So then it ends up looking exactly like this, because when I let it drop, it's literally letting him. So pull it. It's letting him pull it. So if I'm doing this, it's as if someone, right, is pulling it down for me, but I'm just letting it drop. I'm not speeding it up. So right now, because there's really no one pulling on it, the natural speed looks kind of like that, right? It's not. So if you see someone accelerate, that means that they're using energy to drive it down, which then, if someone were to lop me, it wouldn't work, right? Because when you're getting pulled, so now he's going to pull me, as he goes to pull me, watch it come to my side. You see how it came to my side? So that's why it needs to be relaxed, yet controlled, but let it drop. Exactly what I have no idea what he's doing, said Griffin. Okay, does that make sense? So now if we break down the lop itself, when he lops, right, the energy is going where? This way. Sure. Okay, so if I can go that way, or I can change the direction of the energy. Energy going that way, I need to change it to where? To the line, to a center line. So as he goes slow, as he goes to pull it, as I'm going this way, I'm exaggerating right now, I'm going to now change my footwork and step into his line to capture it. And now, all right, because I'm in a bad position right now, because he has me off balance. Well, I need to get my balance back, right? So if I step back in, get my structure back, now I'm okay. I'm back in the game, right? Does it make sense? Questions? You have questions? You guys are good? Questions? Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not, so when you're doing this, so make that correction in your Sil Lim Tao as you're doing it, just let it drop. Hands, so you want your hands almost parallel to the ground. So what you want to do is get your hands flat, parallel to the ground, parallel to one side, and then let it drop. Let it drop. So yours, you're holding it. You're kind of going like so slow. You should have a natural drop, right? Yeah, it's just like if you were to drop, let me see, what could we drop here? Okay, like a ball. Okay, so we have the cross ball. So if I were to go like this, and I drop my ball, it has that speed. It's not super slow, right? It's just constant. Same thing here. Just the constant of the ball. That makes sense? So we're flat, let it go. Yep, good. So what we can do is, do I have, okay, ready? Yeah, it's very fun.
My first one was bad.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Are you blading yourself, or you just stepping in? I don't mind. Just get the impact. It's right there.
Go ahead. Huh? We'll say it again.
Are you blading?
Oh, come on, man.
Are you blading?
There's a pad right there.
When you're going to do the movement inside, do you want to blade yourself
Yep.
in then, or do you just want to I just want to get in here like this?
You want to blade. Well, you're bladed either way. Bladed just means side, right?
Right.
So you're going to come in bladed, and then how hard you hit it depends on how hard your opponent pulls you. Right? So if you pull me just a little bit, just pull me just a little bit. I'm not going to, so that little bit, I'm not going to go, boom, and create it.
Yeah.
Okay, because the reason why you don't want to do it is because if you just pull a little bit, it could be a punch coming right behind that, right before, and then I feel a little bit, and then I go speed up, and then I run into it. But when you pull hard, it's hard for you to throw that punch. See, you couldn't pull hard without slowing me down in order to throw your punch, right? If you pull hard, it's hard for you to throw that punch, right? Because you're
Because I'm already jammed and pinned.
and no, but you're, because as you're pulling this way, it's hard for you to get your momentum with that punch. So, see how hard it is, right?
Yeah.
It's hard. It's harder. Not that you couldn't do it. It's much harder to generate power. So that's why you want to guard. Okay. So when you're doing it in the form, right, from the camera, right, I look flat. And when you're doing it in the form and before class, it looks flat. But if you look at it from your perspective, what am I? I'm bladed. Yeah. So it's the same thing. It's bladed. So literally, I'm doing this, and then I'm bringing it in. Same thing on this side. I'm bladed. So you just got to think from what perspective we're looking at. Of course, if you're looking at it from where the camera is, it doesn't look. It looks like I'm doing this, and then I'm turning, which in some ways, yeah, I am, because he's pulling me, but still, I'm ending up like this, like in the form. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So what's important is that as someone pulls you, that you redirect from this way back to the center by stepping. You can take your steps, right? That one step when they pull you, so if they pull me this way, I'm gonna take my right foot, and I'm going this way, I'm gonna take my right foot, instead of going to the left angled, I'm gonna redirect your energy and my energy back into your line, like my what's that, tripod, like the middle pole. I'm gonna come right towards the tripod. Okay, so you're going here, and then you're gonna redirect coming here. That's why this can't be activated. If it's activated, then there's no room to work. That's why it's flat to the ground, let it drop. Right? Let it drop. And it shouldn't be like this. If it's super slow, then what are you doing? You're holding it. You're holding it. It has to be almost like just dropping weights. Okay? It shouldn't be, whoa, whoa. That's too much energy. So a lot of Sil Lim Tao